It's Dare. Christian Dare back on the show. I haven't seen Christian Dare on our show in a little bit, so it's good to have you.
It's been a couple months.
It's good to have you back, pal. And it's time to send the not-so-little kids back to post-secondary school. Getting all the important dorm gear ready to go. What does your dorm look like?
I mean, my dorm was super over-designed because that's what I've always been.
I wish we had a picture of Christian Dare's dorm.
But it was also late 90s, so it was probably over-designed late 90s.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
What was your hair looking like back in the late 90s? What
actually wasn't that different than my hair currently.
There we go. So we went away from this and then
we come back to it.
You come back. Okay.
Yeah, you come back to blonde always.
Okay, what do we got?
So first thing I always say, decorating the dorm is an important thing. It's kind of their first, they could do their own room at home. The dorm is really their own space, right? So I love starting by Ikea because it's really affordable and they've got lots of crazy prints. Because when you go into your dorm, you're literally dealing with a beige room, a beige concrete room. So I always say pick out your bedding because it'll make the biggest impact to your room. Add in always say extra throw pillows because you can kind of turn your bed into a sofa. So it's actually multi-purpose.
Well, because you're going to have to because there's no room for a sofa.
There's no other room, right? No. And then great tech, some lights. And then I love this guy. It's actually a portable light and speaker. So you can bring the party to everybody's room when you need to, which I know you probably did.
I did. I went to Brock, so just down the road. I lived in something called Village. So we had our rooms, but then we had like a kitchenette and stuff, and I had roommates in there too. So shout out to Village and everybody at Brock, because like going back to it, anybody that's going to school for the first time, it was like one of the most memorable years of my life.
Totally.
It was so fantastic.
So second, I always say stay organized, and one of the things I love to do is personalization. So I think we all know I love my Cricut Joy Extra. I Cricut everything. You've probably been given things Cricut.
Yes.
So everything from your notebooks, which you could do personalization, pencil cases and organization, mine and still mine, and then, or you could do your own name.
This is so Christian right here. Still mine.
Although, so the Cricut Joy you can get anywhere online, Cricut.com. It's great, but I also got you one. Zaddy's thing, so Annette doesn't steal anything from you. You can put it in your little bag.
Can we remind everybody what the Zaddy is?
It's supposed to be, as they say, a sexy daddy, which I think you proclaimed yourself and no one else did, but we're okay with that.
And I am going to use... But anytime it comes up, I'm just like, yes, Zaddy's here.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a perfect way to personalize everything so you can keep track of things. Okay. And then I say add in a little tech. So there's lots of rules of what you can't have in your dorm room, but I have discovered you can have personal blenders. And I'm one of those people who always makes a smoothie in the morning because I literally don't have time for a real meal in the morning.
Right.
So this guy from Hamilton Beach, it's great. It's available at Walmart. It's usually $24.97, and right now it's $16.97 online.
For a blender?
For a blender, so it's a great deal. And what I love is it's also a portable cup.
How long has that smoothie been in there for?
So it literally has only been in there. I had it refrigerated till I got here. If you really would like some smoothie, you can go for it. It's delicious.
Is it?
I made it this morning, yes.
Okay, what's all in here?
Strawberries, bananas, blueberries. Good, right? Yeah, so it's a great way for them to have a healthy start. It's easy, it's affordable, easy to wash. See, not so bad. And then, I think a lot of us forget about this because it's our first time away from home, but the Electrical Safety Authority says we need to remind our kids about electrical things they don't pay attention to in their dorm room. So they always say grab a heavy-duty power bar with a surge protector because they're going to plug everything they can in there at once.
And then have like multiple things plugged into this thing.
Don't be doing that. So if you get them a proper extension cord with the power bar and the extension.
Any hardware store, right?
Any hardware store. Look, I always say look for the certification. So here's a couple of them, CSA, just to make sure they've been approved for safety in Canada. Some of those strange online places may not have them approved, so double check that. And then just remember them things like if they're gonna have an extra portable heater, don't leave it on when you leave and papers around. It's one of those things to try and make them more of an adult since they have their own space. The last thing you want is not to get your deposit back on that dorm room because they did something wrong.
Awesome. Okay, so all good ideas. I love how you looked into, because there is certain things you actually looked into that you can have this type of stuff?
Because you can't have a hot plate anymore.
That's what I was going to say. I was going something like
these.
Okay. It's Dare. We want to get a picture of when Dare was going to school because that would be tons of fun.
If you can find a St. FX yearbook, you can find it.
St. FX, where's your ring, buddy? At Christian_Dare. We'll hook it up with our website, cach.com/morninglive. Always good seeing you, Dare.
Always good seeing you, Zaddy.